Hi, my name is Randy Fay. I'm the maintainer of the DDEV-Local tool, and I wanted to show you a feature that I just got my hands on the other day and tried out and really liked it in DDEV-Live. DDEV-Live is DDEV's managed hosting product, and this is a pretty nice little deal. The preview feature where in a pull request, you can just automatically have it make a site out of that pull request. So it copies your main site and makes a preview URL for it so that you can show it to colleagues, collaborators, customers, whoever you need to show it to. It's really nice. It's a full-blown site that you can access. So we're gonna give that a shot. First of all, what is DDEV-Live? A managed hosting service from DDEV. It uses GitOps, so it's based around Git. You do a push to GitHub or a push to GitLab, and you get an updated website. That's just the way the thing normally works, and it does a composer install for you. And it supports Drupal, Typo3, and WordPress, and more coming in the future, of course. Okay, so the new DDEV-Live Preview feature, though, you often have to show others the result of their code changes. And with the preview feature, a developer's pull request can immediately become a working URL. Well, it takes a minute or two, but it's fun and easy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a Drupal 9 site from a working DDEV-Local site whose code is on GitHub. Then we're going to create a PR with new code. We'll just add a theme to it. And then we're going to use the command on the GitHub issue, the DDEV-Live Preview site, to create a preview site. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to look at the site that we have and see if it's working. So let's take a quick look here. Here's the repo. It's rfa d9 demo, and here's our site. Everything seems to be working fine on it. So we'll just go with that. Now, we're going to use, this is a long command, and sometimes I stumble on it, so let's see how I do. DDEV-Live create site, Drupal d9 demo, Drupal version, branch, doc root, run composer install, and the GitHub repo. So let's see if I can type that. So DDEV-Live create site, Drupal d9 demo, -- branch equals main -- doc root equals web. Drupal builds like this are usually in the web directory. Drupal version equals 9. Run composer install and GitHub repo. D9 demo. Okay, did I get all the pieces there? By the way, there's help for this DDEV-Live command, so you can just type DDEV-Live help, and at every point, like if you're doing DDEV-Live create site Drupal, you can just type that and it'll give you help so that you can see all the options that you might need. So here we go. Yep, it says branch will be deprecated in a future release. So there it is started. Now we can do a DDEV-Live describe site d9 demo, and it'll show us that it's got lots of work to do. So I'm going to pause here for just a couple of minutes and then we'll come back when it's ready. Okay, I let that sit for a couple of minutes so that we could get it all caught up. Now if I do a DDEV-Live list sites, I should see it, and it's got a preview URL, which means that it's ready. So I'll click on it, and you see it wants to install, but what we're going to do is we're going to take my local and push the artifacts up to it so that we don't have to do an install or anything like that there. So I am going to dump the database from my DDEV-Local site, DDEV export db -- file equals .tarballs d9demo.sql.gz. So I'm just going to export from the local project, and now I am going to, let's just take a look, make sure that I don't get ahead of myself. We waited for our site creation. Now we're going to push the files and we're going to push the database. So let's go into Web Sites Default Files, and I'm going to do a DDEV-Live push files d9demo / so there it goes. Okay, now that that's all pushed up, we really should look at the state of the restore, because that isn't actually done yet. It's pushed up, but you see that the restore is in progress. But let's just get the database uploaded while we're here, and I'm going to do a DDEV-Live push db d9demo and d9demo.sql.gz. And that one will take a little while to restore too. So I'm going to pause for a minute and we'll come back when those are finished. Let's check and see if they're finished. DDEV-Live list restores. And we see that the database restore is done and that the files restore is also done. So we should have the exact same thing that we were working on in DDEV-Local now up in DDEV-Live. So let's click the link here. And there it is, same exact thing, D9 demo, it's all set. So we have it now running in DDEV-Live. So we created our whole DDEV-Live site. We got the code up there, got the code from GitHub. We waited for the site to get up. We pushed the files, pushed the database, and now everything's ready. So now what we're going to do is in DDEV-Local, on our local project, we're going to just create a new branch, and all I'm going to do is add a theme to it. And then we're going to add that to Git and push the branch and create a PR. So let's see if we can do that. So I'm going to check out a new branch. So here I am ready to do that. My local DDEV project is still working. And I'm going to do a DDEV composer require drupal / vani. And vani is just the first theme I ran across to try to do it. So okay, and now it's added to the composer.json and the composer.lock. Okay, so now we have the vani theme in there, and we're going to push that up to a PR. And here's the PR creation link, so I'm just going to click that. And I'm not going to add anything particular about it here. I'm just going to create a pull request that has that code in it. And you see that DDEV-Live has already commented on the issue that says that I can do these commands. I can do a help, which is basically what we see right now. I can do a preview site, and I can do a delete preview site. So I'm just going to do a DDEV-Live Preview site. And you see that the DDEV-Live bot responds immediately saying that it's creating it. And it will come back with another comment when it's ready. It'll take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to pause now and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, it's completed now. You see it's made a couple of comments as it went along. It said cloning site, database still in progress, cloning database, and then it finally comes up with one that says here's the preview URL. So let's go to the preview URL. And this is a complete copy of the site that we were working on. But this one has new code. It has the theme in it. So let's just log in here. And we will go to Appearance. And we should see vani 8.x 1.2 is available. So I'm going to install it and set it as default. And now if we go back to the site, we'll see the big mess that is an unconfigured vani. So this is our PR that shows everything that we wanted to show. Let me go to the main front page, which has even more of a mess with this vani theme trying to sell something. But there's our original stuff with a new theme, and we've got it going. Now we still have, if we go over here to the terminal, we do a list sites, and we still have the original site. It's still going. It's just fine. And we also have the PR2 site. So here's the original one, still sitting there untouched. Nothing has changed about it. And here's the one that goes with our PR. And you can even see that in the URL here. So that's good. Let's see what else we have to do. We've done everything. We created a PR. We see the new site. And we created the preview. Now let's pull this because we've decided that it's fine. So I'm going to say merge pull request. And you'll see that DDEV-Live bot is right there on the job, and it just deleted the preview site, and it's done. So it did everything that we would ask it to, and really very easy to do. So anyway, this is all up. This is live. This is in production. You can use this with any DDEV-Live site today. Go to docs.ddev.com for the instructions, and we'd love to have you sign up for a free trial of DDEV-Live at ddev.com/ddevlive. So thank you very much.